everybody, welcome to Impossible Coin. My name's Rocky Hardy. Mr. Cartwright is indisposed, and I'm here with Tegan Somerset.
Yeah, I'm here. That's true.
This is the Impossible Coin podcast, a podcast allegedly about video games, but kind of just about whatever we want. Teagues, what do you want it to be about today?
I want to talk about TikTok first.
Sure, let's do it.
And then I want to talk about anything other than TikTok.
I got you.
Oh my god! So TikTok was alleged as of time of recording, because you're not going to hear this for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So a happy second Trump presidency, everyone, except not, because we know how we feel about that.
Yeah.
TikTok was banned last night at 10:30 Eastern, 10:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
And as of recording, it is back online, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it anymore. I like TikTok so much, and now I don't trust it. It's amazing what happens in 7 hours or whatever.
Yeah, Teagues, what's changed?
I don't know. I'm just very suspicious of it now. I mean, you showed me that there was a post on Truth Social that you showed me, because I don't believe in Truth Social because it's obviously full of lies, but that's fine. Where Trump wants the United States to have a 50% ownership in TikTok as a joint venture, and that makes my skin crawl. But like, it coming back online already made my skin crawl for reasons that I couldn't describe. I don't know.
Sure.
I couldn't put the words into the feelings into the words, and now I feel grossed out.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't trust it.
Yeah, that's fair. To be honest, I kind of felt like this thing that might have happened. I'm wondering how far back it's been planned. Like, if it's something that came up like a couple weeks ago, I guess it's fine. But I would be very surprised if this showed up like not even like 8 months ago when it was initially being banned, but like, you know, like 2 years ago, like where they were trying to set up to have this ban in place. I still think of Steve Bannon sometimes, where he gave that one interview to like Rolling Stone, and he's saying, and you know, while Rolling Stone is no longer a part of this Trump administration, he was like, we're gonna rule for 50 years, like as a fucking like Bond villain and shit. And like, I feel like this is another thing that has been set up like years in advance, like not necessarily like they decided that TikTok would be made and they're going to take it like specifically, but more that they put themselves in a position that if they had an opportunity to take over something like this, you know, a social network that is very popular with youths that they could use to bend to their own purposes, and they could just kind of scoop it up whenever they had a chance. They knew how to do that. That's what I'm kind of worried about.
Yeah, like I'm very suspicious of the whole thing, and I want that on the record that I'm suspicious of the whole thing.
The record, so
after one day, that way, if it all does go to pot, you know, I can just be like, I fucking knew something was up, and that's it. You know, I may be stupid, bottom text, but you can't fool me.
Honestly, I'm personally interested in divesting from TikTok and like putting my energy elsewhere. Elsewhere is definitely complicated. Like, you know, the rest of the United States social media real estate is not great, to be honest. And even like people who are trying to get their shit together, like Mastodon, aren't like super attractive at the moment. I am worried about it. We'll see what happens. Jesus Christ.
I hate all of my Meta apps, but literally right now, for legal reasons, I can't delete them.
Yeah,
it's so stupid, but sometimes that happens.
I hodgepodge around it, you know? Like, I haven't had Facebook on like any phone that I've owned for like the better part of a decade now. But I still use Messenger because like that's the main like Team No Fear chat. I guess now we're on Instagram more than anything else. And I'm on Instagram because of my wife, and I don't know if that's going to change anytime soon. But I don't know. I'm hanging out on Blue Sky, and maybe I get really into a news organization and treat that as a social media platform. I don't know, but I'm feeling it out. Social media is where the people are, you know?
Yeah. I feel like social media is where, like, I don't know. The thing I liked about TikTok, I think, was mostly that it was now. You know, it was whatever was happening now, and like every other algorithm is so ass backwards that I'm seeing stuff that does not matter anymore.
Right.
You know, from like weeks or months ago.
Right,
you know, and TikTok, it was like sometimes 15 minutes later I was seeing stuff, which was nice. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And being able to see people's like first person, like I am actually physically here.
Mm-hmm.
This is not manipulated video. I am here in this space and this is what is happening. I think is really, really important.
Right. Yeah.
You know, not amateur journalism necessarily,
True.
but like the regular human experience, I think is the thing that I like the most about it.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no other social media that does that.
Yeah,
you know,
not anymore. Like old Twitter was kind of like that, where they just had a certain flow of information and a prioritization of stuff that was happening in the moment. It's definitely not like that now. And what else am I thinking of? I mean, early Facebook was like that, but like I wasn't even there for early Facebook. But from what I saw, it very much looked like that. I don't know. People seem to be having fun on Red Note. I feel like it's going to lead to its own host of problems. And to be honest, it's not urgent for me to jump on a new social media platform because I don't I guess outside of Twitch these days. And that's mostly because like, I'm like poking around and feeling where I want to like set up. I don't feel like an urgency to jump. Like we're not really migrating an audience yet or anything like that. But I don't know. TikTok was cool. It was a fun third space. Didn't have to pay anyone to be there. I get to see some stuff, get to hang out, commiserate. And like I feel like it's less likely to be a place like that anymore.
I got to do my favorite thing. Real estate in different countries. Show me your fucking weird apartment. I want to see it. Tell me how much you pay for it. Let me look around. You don't even have to live there. You know, you could just be a real estate agent. I want to see it.
We'll take you.
I want to know.
You can still do that like on Zillow.
It's not the same.
It isn't the same. You're right.
It's not the same because they're all like staged and stuff, you know? And I don't have the little person going like, oh, I like this. Or like, not so sure about that one, but okay, here we go. You know?
Yeah.
I miss you, that one Japanese fucking apartment hunter in the Nagoya area who only played the Miley Cyrus song in the background. I miss you so much. I miss you every day. I miss you, lady who works for Fardella and Bell in the UK. No idea what you're talking about, but I love your homes. You know?
Yeah.
Goddamn. You know?
True.
That's what I want.
Okay.
And I can't do, like, it's in the Zillow, you know, they're all, first of all, still images. Gross. Second of all, they're all like to show you the maximum amount of space, not to actually like move through the space. So it's really hard to figure out how the flow is, you know, as opposed to like when you see someone who is literally walking through the space with the phone. I don't know. I have opinions, but like, and now I'm suspicious of it. Now I feel weird using the app because like I got it back. It's been not even 24 hours.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's wrong now.
I mean, it might be
wrong. You know?
Yeah.
I want to know what's already changed. You know?
Yeah. That sounds reasonable.
I don't want it if it's different.
Okay.
I don't want it if the US is gonna have a 50% stake in it. They're gonna fuck it up.
They are going to fuck it up. That's true. I don't know how they're going to fuck it up. Like, I wonder if they're, like, it's the type of shit that feels like obvious that'll shift. Like, you know, like the lady that's, like, digging those tunnels or the guy that's, like, running his, like, underwater pool or whatever. Like, if they get, like...
arrested, the eel pit? You mean the guy with the eel pit?
Yeah, the guy with the eel pit. Like, if they get...
I love his eel pit.
If they get, like, arrested because, like, you know, they just hand that off to, like, law enforcement, like, that's bullshit. I would hate that so much. Or even if they just like just quietly gather all that data, and it turns out there's just like a state-sponsored like data store that like or data broker that like is selling like American data to other countries because they want in on that or whatever. It's also bullshit. Like I feel like there's just like we have a fucking wheel of fortune of all the terrible shit that can happen with TikTok in the following like weeks, months, years, and like I don't want to be part of it. That sounds like bullshit.
Yeah. No, I agree. It does make me a little happy that like we never invested,
That's fair.
But at the same time, I don't, gonna have to invest somewhere else now.
True.
I don't know. Yeah. Feels gross.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it is gross. So that makes sense.
Anyway, that's all I have to say about TikTok. That's it. That's the whole thought. Just like, ew, I'm afraid now. Now, what'd you do to it? It feels like, like when you're, when like you have a little sibling, and you're like not getting along, and they like take something and then they bring it back to you, and you're like, what the fuck did you do to it? That's exactly the vibe I'm getting right now. Is like, what did you do though? What did you do to it?
Right.
Why is it? Did you spit on it? Did you lick it? Did you?
I definitely licked it. I don't know how.
Is there gum somewhere? Is it going to be sticky for an unknown reason?
Yeah.
What is happening here? That's the vibe. I'm suspicious of it. I don't trust it anymore. I don't know.
Oh shit.
That's the thought.
Okay.
Anyway, good luck, Marble Snap users.
and CapCut aficionados, apparently.
Yeah. And maybe Tencent game players also in the future.
That's gonna be a mess.
That's gonna be a whole mess.
Yeah.
League of Legends is a containment zone,
Oh god, there is definitely going to be something in the history books. Yeah, and when the League of Legends players didn't have League of Legends to play anymore, something changed at the internet at large. It's just
the whole world became a lot more toxic for reasons unknown.
Yeah.
Like,
oh god.
All we need is one League of Legends player to get offline and do the unhinged shit that they got banned for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We just need one of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think not only will the game stay banned, but suddenly everyone who plays League of Legends will be on a list.
You don't think... I am convinced that everyone who plays League of Legends is currently on a list, actually.
I don't know what list.
I don't know what list. That's fair. I can accept that as well. But, like, they are definitely on a list somewhere.
Also, like, at what point do you fall off the list? Because there has to be a point.
Right? Maybe. Or maybe you're just on the list forever. Like...
Oh, I hope not.
Like, I think that's, like, the kind of thing that, like, a particular, like, federal judge needs to actively expunge you from. Oh, man.
BRB gotta find a federal judge.
Yeah, right? That's a whole quest line.
I haven't played League of Legends in 12 years.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be off the list. I haven't logged into League of Legends for 12 years. I feel like I should be off the list by now.
I think that, I think that'd be nice. I think you might just be sectioned on like a different like page of like the Excel spreadsheet that's just inactive users.
Right. Yeah.
But I think
that's fine.
I think your username is still there. Maybe not the IP address. It would be wild if it's like IP address like updated or whatever, like name, current address, and it's like, guys, please, excuse me.
I'm not that cool. Or maybe I am.
Geez, the world will never know. Let me see. Oh yeah. Well, if we're gonna talk about something else besides TikTok, we can talk about how the Switch 2 has been revealed. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, congratulations to the Switch 2. So you already know whether or not you're getting it. Because and being upset about it is stupid at this point.
Wait, being upset about wanting
do we
to get
agree
it?
on that? No, being upset about what the Switch 2 looks like at this point, I feel like is stupid. You know? I feel like you knew from the leaks and from everything else whether or not you were gonna get it. You know yourself as a gamer by now to know whether or not you need that thing day one. You know?
I hear that. I know, like,
and I feel like being mad about, like, oh, but it's all dark gray. Yeah, the first Switch was also released all dark gray.
Right.
And it also came with a second colorful option.
Right.
Just wait, they're gonna do a second colorful option. Relax. These people made the Animal Crossing Switch. They're not stupid, you know? Just because they're showing off the tech bro friendly one doesn't mean that's the only option you're going to get.
Okay, now I hear what you're saying. I think these people were always going to yell. I think it is stupid, but I'm pretty sure they were always going to yell. I thought you were going to talk about like some of like the features, because there are some people.
Oh no, I don't care. Like it's a bigger Switch. Who gives a shit?
There's some people like I've seen a bunch of ticks between like, but I liked sliding in the Joy-Cons, which I get. But also like people who have gotten really technical, like, man, there's not enough depth on these triggers. I can see them from the video, and I'm like, okay, I get it. If you want a trigger length that needs to be like an inch and a quarter deep or whatever, that's your business. I get why you're yelling. I don't know what they're gonna do about it, but you know,
they're not gonna do anything about it. You're gonna buy a Pro controller just like you did for your regular Switch, and you're gonna be done. I don't know why you're mad. I don't know why you're mad. Honestly,
it's because they're mad. Like that's the thing. I don't even think they're mad about this. You know what I mean?
You just want to be mad. Is that the thing? I understand. The only argument that I've seen that I understand is the people who see the pin connectors for the Joy-Cons who are like, ooh, that's going to get bent. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. That's a legit thing to be concerned about. I understand that. Yeah. That's a thing to be upset about. The rails also got bent on people's Joy-Cons because they were putting them in at the wrong angle or whatever. Putting them in too roughly. Like, if you're careful with your Switch and you didn't have any problems originally, you're probably not going to have any problems now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I swear to God, still the only Switch player who has never experienced Joy-Con drift.
That's fair.
So like, that was never even on my day one Switch, that wasn't a problem ever. So I don't know. These things don't look like they're going to drift any more than normal, but I understand being concerned about the pins being bent if you accidentally drop it or whatever.
But they actually drifted the Joy-Con in the trailer, Tegan.
Yeah, I know. As like a little, everyone's saying like, oh, but that means it's going to be a mouse. No, it doesn't.
I think it's going to be a mouse. I think that could be cool. Like, I
think it could be cool.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I don't think that that's what that means. Like, you know?
No, I hear you, but like, man, like the lights on like the sides of like the Joy-Cons, they definitely look like optical lights. Mm-hmm. And so like, I feel like that's like the positioning for them. Like, it's like, in addition to it being like a tablet with like, you know, 2 controllers to start off or whatever, you could also like play like point and click mouse games by like setting your Switch like on a desk and then using like the Joy-Con sideways as a mouse. I think that's intentional.
That could be cool. But like, don't get all up in arms over a 3D Joy-Con drifting. You know?
Like, no, I get it, but like
don't. And then what? So like, then what are the new accessories going to be for the Switch, right? Okay, so we're gonna get the Nintendo Switch mouse, right? And we're gonna get the Nintendo Switch mouse pad, right? And then we're gonna get a Nintendo Switch keyboard so that in the next Animal Crossing you can just type out all your little letters instead of having to select them.
I mean,
and it'll be cute.
Yeah, the technology exists. It's already like a Surface, so. I feel like but this is what I mean. Like, I feel like I tell this story a lot, but like, there was a press release that Capcom did like March 2023, just to tell people that Lady Dimitrescu future games is going to be 1.5 feet shorter. Like, they just did a press release because like they didn't feel like bothering to like hide it. And they knew people were going to yell anyways, so they might as well get the yelling out on a random Tuesday where like no releases are like lined up around it. And I think that's the deal. Like, I think like they showed a bit of the Switch 2 so that the people that were going to yell about it, whatever it was, got their yelling out. So by the time they actually do their direct, people will have room to be excited about it.
That's fair. Are you going to be trying to pick it up day one?
No.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, like, I don't know why. Why would I do it? Like
That's fair.
I haven't been convinced. I'm very happy with my Switch. There are still games on it that I haven't finished, and like there are plenty of games that like I revisit regularly. I'm happy with NSO. And like for the games that I can't play on my Switch, I can play on my PC. And like I have my 3DS. I have a PS4 downstairs. I have an old Xbox. I can play I could play Halo if I really, really want to. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I feel like I have access to the things that I want. And that's what matters. Like there are a lot of people who are just like, I bought this Switch, but I didn't feel like I did when I was 10 years old and I was playing a Nintendo 64. And I'm like, dude, that's crazy. But also you're not 10 years old anymore. Like,
yeah, consider number one, the crushing rate of society. Number two, the ever marching passing of time. Number three, you're an adult now.
Yeah, like it's just like, man, I wanted this to heal all of my wounds and then make me feel free and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like there are people out there like that, and I'm like, I don't need that from video games. Like I'm glad because I'm having fun and all, but like every other week where people were just like yelling in the background, like, when's the Switch 2? And I'm like, dude, is something wrong with the Switch? Like
I would like everyone who ever gave me shit to be like, they're not going to announce it before March. So apologize to you right now.
Yeah, apologize to you. She was right.
I accept apologies in the form of sweets.
True.
You know? We have a fake P.O. box that you can send them to.
Oh, fuck, we do now, don't we?
Just understand you owe me sweets. Because who was right? Me, okay?
True.
I was right. I knew it. So, get got. Anyway. Man, what game would they have to release day one for you to get a Switch day one?
Day one?
Yeah, day one. Day one, it's a release launch title.
Okay.
Like, obviously, they're going to do a Mario Kart 9 or Mario Kart 10, I guess, because the mobile version was Mario Kart 9 internally.
Sure.
Like, so they're going to do a new Mario Kart. What's the other Switch launch title that would have to be there for you to pick it up day one?
Okay, this is just me. Okay.
Just you. I don't care about what anybody else thinks. What's the Rocky launch title?
And it's Nintendo, so honestly, I don't know. If there was a new interactive like sports game, if Civ 7, I guess, was out day one, which is not gonna happen. Like if there was like I guess I would accept a Pokemon title that felt like interesting, that was doing something new that I could play with. Because I don't need nostalgia buys from Pokemon anymore. There's so much new and interesting shit that's happening. I'd rather have something like that. I'd love a committed 2v2 mainline Pokemon game. Like they're too afraid to do it, but like I would love that. That sounds amazing.
Okay, what about Pokemon Concierge, the video game?
I'd play that, but
you set up a hotel for Pokemon.
I think it'd be fun. I don't know if I'd buy a Switch 2 day one for it.
That's fair. Okay. I would play the shit out of that game.
I hear you. No, that makes sense. Like I think I'd pick up the new Animal Crossing if it was day one. Like if there was brand new Animal Crossing X Pokemon, let's just do it. That could be cool. New mainline Sonic game, but good. A good mainline Sonic game. I know we're due for a bad one, but like a good mainline Sonic game. And I'd pick up Switch 2 for that. If Metroid Prime 4 was actually done and released, then I'd do it, I think. Especially since I skipped Red. I would like a new Fire Emblem, a new mainline Fire Emblem that was big and like diverse and like intricate and difficult. That could be fun. Or with like full like anime cutscenes, but like doesn't have to like put Marth number 4 in it or whatever.
Right, yeah.
Like I want them to swing on new shit. I want them to have like, there was this thing that they did with Fates where like they did like kind of like a historic Japanese like line and then like a historic like, European line. I think it'd be like something wild if they did like, like a South Asian line where like everyone had like fucking like kukris and like scimitars. That could be sick.
Okay, I will accept that, but only if they don't make me blood related to half of the eligible bachelors.
Yeah, that's fair. Because that's insane. They got something.
Don't make me bang my brother. That's weird. That's weird. Don't make me bang my adopted brother either. That's also weird.
Also weird.
The vibes were way off for that one.
Yeah.
I did it, but don't make me do it again.
I would also, you know what I might do? Because this is something that like, and it's probably them just trying to capture the market, but they've been like positioning like their kind of like second party developers to make like Rune Factory like successors. You know, like stuff with like action combat and farming and like base building and like dungeon crawling. If there was like a fully formed like 3D animated version of that, because like, you know, they've been doing stuff like in between like Bravely Default where they kind of do like the big bobblehead like models and stuff. But if it was just like a straight up like RPG that was like came directly from Nintendo or like from HAL Laboratory or something, and like it was like fully fleshed out and it looked like a Final Fantasy game, but it had like a robust like farming simulator with like engaging like action combat and like the dungeon crawling, like a fully like realized idea, I think I would buy a Switch 2 day one for that. Like it'd be a property that no one heard of, but I would do it. I think like, you know, if there was a Yoko Taro or like a Swery like game that's like new that like came out like day one Switch 2, I think I'd also get it. Like if Switch 2 launches with something absolutely insane that I don't understand by looking at it, I might buy a Switch 2 just to figure out what it is.
Okay, so like the next generation, like Astral Chain or something.
That could be wild. Yeah, like if there was a new Astral Chain, you know, at ACAB it includes Astral Chain for sure.
Yeah.
But like
it's like Astral Chain Chains Reforged or something.
Yeah. Or like if they had
Astral Chains were not cops this time.
But you know what would really fuck me up? If they got Square Enix to release a new The World Ends With You game, but it utilizes all of like all of the features of like the Switch 2. The same way that like the original The World Ends With You game did for the DS, where it's like equal parts like intricate RPG and like tech demo. So I can like feel out like the entire device, but also like get a fully fledged like adventure out of it. I think I'd also do that day one.
All right. Like an Astrobots, but not.
Right. Because like I really love The World Ends With You because like it was one, I really like the RPG of it, but like they had pins that like interacted with like buttons, but also touchscreen, but also like the microphone. And like you just like had the ability to like use whatever was physically on the DS or 3DS to play the game, but also you had a fully fledged game. Like it didn't feel tacked on. It felt like they were just doing it. But none of that shit's coming out too.
No, it's not. No, it sure isn't. But I just wanted to know.
Yeah, and like that's cool. Like that's fine. Like I mean, it would have been cool if any of those things like happened with day one. I just don't believe it. And like you know, the direct will happen in April, and I could be proven wrong. That's fine. I'd rather be wrong about this than right. But like,
so the direct happens in April. They announce, I don't know, August, say, as their launch time.
Yeah.
You know, give everyone time to like, I gotta go get my pre-order and that kind of thing, right?
Right.
And then they announce for holiday, one of their tentpole games is going to be Splatoon 4.
Cool.
That's not what's going to happen,
No.
but. Would you get a Switch then?
I think I'd get it in time for that for Splatoon 4.
Okay. Splatoon 4 is going to be a summer release.
I believe that.
No one has to at me on that. I already know. My brain is bigger. It's going to be a summer release. God. Anyway, I'm probably going to try and get a Switch day one. Switch 2 day one
for sure.
I think. The launch game, the big launch game, like how Breath of the Wild was the big launch game. I think the big launch game is going to be the Mario Kart. And then there'll be something else that's smaller, you know, the way that like Snipper Clips and like a couple other like little things came out at launch for Switch. I already bought a PlayStation 5 when there were literally no games I wanted to play on it.
Right.
In anticipation of Horizon Forbidden West, you know? I was just like, Horizon Forbidden West is going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive. I got to get my hands on a PlayStation, and I did. So I think that's going to be very much what happens for me again, you know? Because I know the Professor Layton game's gonna come out. I'm gonna want that. Splatoon, the next Splatoon's gonna come out. Another Zelda. You know, the way that they could 100, like I'm gonna get it, but like the way that they could 100% guarantee me personally on day one is if they were like, and also we're releasing the Wind Waker Twilight Princess double pack. I'd be like, all right, I'm in. I'm there. Give me the game. I'm playing Wind Waker on stream. Fuck everything else I was doing. You know?
For sure.
Just like immediately. Fuck all these other Zelda games. Wind Waker. But like I already know I play the Switch the most out of all of the major consoles that I have in my home,
for sure,
including my big computer. I already know I will easily get my money's worth out of a new Switch. I'm just gonna buy it.
For sure.
I'm gonna get it ahead of time, you know? I don't want to have to try and figure out if I don't get it day one, I don't get it day one. You know? I'll get it second wave. Whatever, you know? No skin off my back. But like I'm gonna get it definitely before the games I want to play on it are out. You know? Especially if we're going into pandemic number 2, Electric Boogaloo Bird Flu Edition or whatever, you know?
True, yeah.
Like, who knows? I'm just gonna get it. It's gonna be fine.
All right.
And I'll let you know day one how it is. If I have it, day one, I'll be like, it's fine. It's a Switch. I'll post pictures online and be like, I got it. Wow.
It would be very funny if like Tegan comes back like, this is the future of video games. Everything, nothing will ever be the same after this. This is amazing. I'm
just like, you know what? My life has been dramatically altered by owning a second Switch.
Wait, I thought you had more than one Switch, actually.
I do have, we do have 2 Switches in this house. Yeah, I have my Switch, and Alex has his Switch.
Teak says, we got Switch 2 at home, but we're getting the real Switch 2.
Yeah, we got Switch 2 at home, but we're getting Switch 2. We're not going to get 2 Switch 2, but we're going to get 1 Switch 2.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's not 2S², it's just S².
Yeah.
Happy Square Year. I'm kidding.
Happy Square Year! I get Switch 2.
Oh, man. Okay, so Teeks, I don't know how much you've been following this because, you know, it's kind of niche. But, you know Drake.
Probably not at all then.
Yeah.
Oh, right? Yeah, I'm aware of Drake.
Yeah. And Drake, you know, he lost a like
court battle.
Well, also a court battle, yes, but I was going to say a rap beef specifically.
Oh, yeah.
Like on a national scale.
Yeah, because he's bad at rapping.
God, I wish it was just because of that, but it's not. He's kept a weird circle. He took punches he wasn't supposed to take. It just happened. But since then, he's decided.
You're gonna let people tell you it just happens, Rocky?
No, it does happen. It's real life. Like because that's the thing. Like Drake lost, you know, and people lose at stuff all the time. But the problem is that Drake refuses to accept that he's lost. And so, like, what he did, like what he initially did after he lost the rap battle, he tried to file a court case saying that, like, that the
he wasn't doing it for defamation,
right. So like he tried to sue over it and it didn't work, and so now he has a different court case, not against also against UMG, which is the Universal Music Group, is the company that publishes, or like the parent company above like TDE and the stuff that Kendrick Lamar's been putting out. But but he's also naming a bunch of like influencers and personalities, including Kai Cenat and Mark Phillips, in his lawsuit, saying that Universal Music Group allowed streamers to monetize Not Like Us in efforts to defame him. Basically that like Universal Music Group poured on the gas, which led to him losing the rap beef, and he's suing over that.
Cute.
Like,
oh no, he's trying to take the ball and go home.
Yes,
buddy.
He's being a baby, and it's really funny.
So he's lost twice, is what you're telling me.
Arguably, he's lost somewhere between 4 and 5 times, but you know who's counting?
Who is counting? Drake is.
Oh man, it's so goofy. But yeah, he's like, so like, and you know the influencers, they've been making videos about it. That like we've been named in this lawsuit about Drake, including one by a creator, No Life Shack, who posted a 10-minute long YouTube video titled "Drake Snitched on Me" in all caps.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. And like even people like RDC was named on it. It's very silly. Like,
doesn't Drake have like people to help him manage his like image?
Yeah, but they're all like yes men, you know, they do whatever he wants. Like, as opposed to, being like actual advisors. A circle's not a circle.
Oh god. You got to have people who will tell you no in your circle. That's like fundamental to having a good functional circle.
But that's I think that's core to like what's going on, or part of why he lost the rap beef is that he doesn't have a reliable circle, and he made it that way. It's something that he did by himself.
Oh no, the consequences of his actions.
Yeah, like, so he's gonna hold it. He's gonna try to fight it as long as humanly possible, but he's going to hold these L's, and and the funny thing is that he's actively multiplying them.
He really is.
Mm-hmm.
Does he? He can do math, right?
I've never seen him do math, not even on TV, so I don't know.
This isn't like that that girl who played Rachel. You know what I mean? Like she can't read.
Yeah.
This isn't one of those, right? Like he can do math.
I hope so, but I don't know for sure. I have no proof.
Oh, buddy. Please hire someone who can do math. I think you need their help.
Also, oh god, Teagues, I gotta tell you about this fucking horse anime.
Oh, Uma Musume Pretty Derby?
That's the one.
Yeah, what about it? Tell me about... You started watching it. I have not
started. I started watching it. I'm 3 episodes in.
I said I was going to watch it, and then I promptly did not. Haha.
It's like that. Honestly, like, I watched the pilot, and I got mad about it. And like,
you got mad about it? No one. The
horse girls are fine. That's not the problem. So like, there's a couple.
Is the problem the idol part?
No, actually not.
Oh, okay.
No. Okay, so like, here's the thing. There's so I know that this anime Umatsume Pretty Derby is based off of a gacha game. Like, it's a gacha game that was made into an anime, right? And in the game, you are a guy who like puts together a team of horse girls and like races them to like, fame and fortune or whatever. In the show, right, there is the quote protagonist who's like this country girl who goes to the big city. Sorry, not country girl, because there are country girls. Country horse girl, which is different from normal girls. Not all girls are horse girls. Like, there are just a specific class of girl in this world, and they are horse girls, and they do races. That's their thing. They're anthropomorphic.
They're so good at running.
They have bonus ears. They have tails, and they're not fake or anything. They're just horse girls for XYZ reason. She's actually she's the daughter of a horse girl, but apparently her horse girl mom died shortly after she was born, and her quotation marks best friend, who was almost certainly her lover, was like now stuck with like raising this horse girl. It's just Steven Universe again, honestly. I'm just gonna call this woman Pearl because they haven't named her.
Okay,
so Pearl like tried to do her best preparing this girl to be a racing horse girl because that's what she wanted, even from like a young age, and then sent her off into the city to go to this horse girl academy to train in being an upstanding, like, competitive horse girl.
Right. Yeah.
And on the way, she ends up at like at an arena where we get to see a horse race as the audience. But there's a guy there. There's this guy with like shaved sides and like a pulled back like man bun or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And like our first introduction to this guy is that like he feels our main horse girl's like thighs in public. And he's like, wow, these are good legs. And then she kicks him in the horse kicks him in the chest and he falls over or whatever.
Good.
But like
correct response.
But hold on. This guy, like he's apparently training the top horse girl that the main girl like looks up to. And then he invites the protagonist into his team. And so, like, even though the protagonist is this horse girl, the show is for the trainer guy, because that's the self-insert for, like, this thing. Like, the pervy creep horse guy is, like, substitute for the audience or whatever. Like, if you're playing the horse racing game, you're that guy.
You're that guy. You're that creep who's feeling up girls just in public.
Right.
And it's normal and cool when you do it.
Right. And I hated that. I got really, really fucking mad about it.
Yeah. I thought you knew about that. Sorry. That's my bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't know why I would have assumed that you knew about it.
Yeah, but I didn't know about it. But then I felt bad because like this is a show for those guys, and this is I've met this guy in the real world, and I don't want to support anything that they're about, and I was really mad for like a while. But then I decided I'm like, no, actually I think I got another like Umasumi Pretty Derby like season 3 clip in like my phone or whatever. Like
right, yeah. I think I sent you like 10 of them. So
that might be fair. And so I looked at it, I was like, man, I'm gonna see what this fucking horse girl.
Got him.
And I watched a couple more episodes, and like the less that I see of that guy, the better. The show is fine. Mm-hmm. It's very silly. It's anime high school nonsense, but with horse girls and something that they're trying to shape as a horse girl culture. The top 3 winners do like a little idol performance at the end. They did a thing with the main horse girl where she won a race, but she didn't know how to handle the idol portion, so she froze up on stage, and they wrote about it in the paper. And then the
she was just like, "What is this?"
Yeah, she was just freaking out, and she was just super nervous. But they do like the cute nervous thing, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm in the mood for it, and sometimes I'm just not. But
yeah, that's fair.
But the show I think is okay. Like, as long as I see less of like the trainer, as long as the trainer doesn't get like, but they're gonna do some stuff with the trainer where they're gonna make him like, no, he's cool. Like, it's cool to be this guy, and you should be just like him. And it's just, I don't.
You should not be just like him. Don't do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. But
don't do that. Don't be like that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Hey, I'm an audience. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't be like that guy.
But
don't touch women in public. That's weird.
It's so weird, man. Oh, god damn it. And
it doesn't matter what anime has told you. They're lying.
He's just like,
it's weird and no one likes it.
He's just out here doing this shit. And like, it's, oh my god. And like, I just hope he becomes like a quiet, like background coach. Cause that's another thing. Like, he's supposed to be training these people. And a lot, like he has like 5 girls on his team right now. One of who's probably the best horse racer, but wants to be quote a horse girl that inspires people. So like it seems like she's like looking for help on like the idol portion or whatever. Mm-hmm. But he hasn't done anything like up until this point. Like, to be fair, it's been like 3 episodes or whatever. But like his like training regimen has been let the girls do whatever they want. Mm-hmm. And like I think like there's a school of thought there, but the fact that he's also a creep, like me at this point, it just leads me to believe that he's not like qualified. Which is,
that's fair.
Which is its own thing. But
have you ever watched any of the Idolmaster series?
No.
Okay, so the Idolmaster series are this same genre. It's a gacha game where you play as the manager of this group of girls for the company Idolmaster. Okay. And you get to like mix and match which girls are in your group. And like they all have little subunits that they go into and like all this other stuff, right? But all these girls are like 14 and sometimes under.
Yep.
Like, and so it feels like it can be very sinister.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not.
Okay.
You know? It's very much, and like the anime is about the girls interacting with each other, and sometimes the manager shows up and stands in the background and goes like, wow, I'm so glad we're having a good time on set today. And then like moves on. Sometimes the girls will like come to him and they're like, I'm having a problem. Here is the problem I'm having. And then he has to like solve their theater problem that they need an adult for, you know? Like, oh, these other girls from this other company are being mean to me or whatever. Like regular stuff that like you would need an adult for. But it's very much like not sinister. The fact that what they've done to make this a little more sexual is just like all the girls are like high school and adult age, and like it's normal to touch them because they are horses. And like there are trainers who interact with horses that way when they're like buying them, where they're like, ooh, these are good legs. Then they like feel them up and just like apply that to the person. That's weird.
That's weird.
But I'm really hoping that they're just going to be like, actually, these trainers, fuck them. You know, they're going the way of the Idolmaster manager. You can just sit there and be like, yeah, that's me. I'm in this show too. Everyone thanks me for my hard work and I don't do shit.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that would be nice. I'd be okay with that.
But yeah, I think I do believe that's the direction it's supposed to go, you know?
For sure.
is like, fuck you, manager, actually.
I'm gonna work my way through it. It's just
I'll catch up. It'll be easy.
I feel like I'm gonna yell about it every once in a while, and that's just what it's gonna be. But like,
yeah,
I'm gonna get through it.
I'm so glad. I'm so excited. Not gonna lie, I'm really happy that you decided to get started.
Sure.
Because I've been like, what if I watched Uma Musume? No, I can't do this one by myself. I have tricked you. There are also Uma Musume Pretty Derby games.
Yes.
You know, which is very much just like Pocket Jockey.
Really?
You know? Yeah, well, I mean, you don't get to you do tap game stuff instead.
Yeah,
but you know, but it's basically Pocket Jockey, where you make your little horse, you pick your little horse girl and you race her.
Yeah.
And you don't have to ride her because obviously she is her own. She's both jockey and horse.
She's running. You know. Yeah, she's on her feet and all that.
Yeah, but you get to pick out her little outfit that she runs in. And they give them better stats, you know.
For sure.
If you get them an outfit that like jives with their personality that they love, they perform better because they feel better in their little outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is super cute. But yeah, you do little idle tap game stuff instead. It's so silly.
Word.
Anyway, we won't be creeps about it.
True.
Thumbs up. You can trust us.
It's true.
We're reasonable adults. Rocky, I think we need to. We need to face something head on here in the video game space.
I'm listening.
Okay, I have reached level 100 in Splatoon 3.
Okay,
you're only level 70.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think we have to actually face the conclusion that I may play more Splatoon than you do.
Okay, you know what? I'm interested in doing that. How do we get started?
I don't know, because while I may play, here's the thing, right? The thing that we're confronting isn't necessarily I play more Splatoon than you, right? It's that the thing that we're actually confronting is, though I play more Splatoon than you, you are better than me.
That's not true.
Incorrect, but okay.
Chicken, you just have different skills. That's just all it is.
I don't know. I feel like there's a way to be better, and I don't know what it is.
Okay. Better at what?
The game? Next question.
No. Okay, you gotta be more specific. Because, like...
I'm a one trick, and I don't want to.
Okay.
How to not one trick.
One more tricks.
How...
But also, there's nothing...
Again?
No, hold on. I'm going to come back to this. First of all, there's nothing wrong with one tricking. One tricking is totally valid. In fact, in League of Legends, like, it is the smartest way to play the game, to be honest. One tricking isn't a bad thing to be at all, but, like, I know what you're talking about specifically, is that you're focused on inking, you're not really focused on other parts of the game. And while there are other skills to learn, like the thing that interests you most and that you're most interested in doing is inking. And so like that makes you really good at splat zones and makes, you know, other modes of the game a bit less penetrable. I get that. If you want to do more of the game, then you gotta learn more skills. That's all it is. And it's not a big thing, you know, it's just you get started and you keep going until you feel complete and happy about it. That might be a long road, but it's not a tricky one. There's not a lot of twists and turns. You just got to keep going.
That means I have to play more Splatoon?
I guess. Yeah. Is that a bad thing? I thought you liked Splatoon.
I do, but like, I should also play other games.
Okay.
You know?
Sure. Play some other games.
It's important to play other games.
Actually, playing other games is also a good way of getting good at games that you are already playing. Like, I am much better at Dark Souls because I played other shit. Like, that's just it. And I am better at other shit because I've played Dark Souls. Like, it's all in conversation. Like, it's not like a infinitely transferable like set of skills, but skills do transfer. And the more of them that you have, the better.
What games are going to make me better at Splatoon? If you say first-person shooters, I swear to God.
No. I'd say, like, third-person shooters.
I don't like games with guns in them.
I mean, that's fair. But, you know, that's what Splatoon is, right?
Yeah. No, they're not real guns, though.
I mean, yes.
They're fun pens and paintbrushes and stuff.
Sure.
And, like, you're not murdering people.
Yeah, that's
you
also
know,
fair.
they just go like a little splat and then they come right back.
Right.
Everyone in this game is functionally immortal.
Yeah.
Maybe actually immortal.
Maybe
unclear.
Yeah, it's definitely unclear. But, you know, you have an apparatus, you point in a direction, you fire a projectile, and it hits something. That's what it is. I don't know. Maybe you do a projectile-only run of, like, Legend of Zelda, one of them or whatever. Or like,
oh, God. Arrows only or something. Well, that's just Horizon.
Yeah, you could play more.
I've already done that.
You could play more Horizon.
Could play more Horizon.
I think, like, the thing that I think about most when I play Splatoon is actually Jet Force Gemini.
Oh.
Which is like an N64 third-person shooter.
Mm-hmm.
That one was neat, because like you had 3 playable characters and they had like a continuous like story, but like they approached it from different angles, and like one of them was a dog. Like your 3 playable characters was guy, girl, and dog, and you're fighting like hordes of aliens or whatever, and like traversing space and finding collectibles and stuff. Yeah, that was a good time. I might get around for that again.
Okay.
But yeah, like I don't know. If you want to get better at Splatoon, then like I guess pick a thing you want to get better at, and then work on that. I think you're already doing that, and like
I'm trying.
That's the thing. Like it's not always quick, you know. It helps when you ask like precise questions, or like when you have like targeted goals that like stack on top of each other. But like, you know, it's just a thing that you do over time. Like I've been doing League, and I've been trying to get into jungling again. With like Talon, because I used to play that, and like it is very fun to run into like champions that I used to play or that I am familiar with. Like when I see someone play Misfortune, and like I know that like Misfortune can get jumped, like that's just it. She can try to run away from stuff, but she doesn't have her own like personal CC or anything like that, and so setting up like that gank is like very satisfying because it's just like knowledge from a different perspective. But also like the mini game of like maximizing like your first clear to try to make sure you can do it as quickly as possible and pop up on a map. But also the mini game of like trying to manage where your opponent is and, you know, deciding when to engage and when not to is very neat. It's a good time. There's a lot of depth to it.
Learning.
True. I still gotta try out the Cook Serve Forever revamp because
yeah, you do.
Apparently, it's been revamped. And they gave us a roadmap for the new stuff. For people who aren't familiar, Cook Serve Forever is the latest iteration of the Cook Serve series. They've done Cook Serve Delicious 1, 2, 3, and now they made a game called Cook Serve Forever. It went to early access last year to middling results. But one of the things, like the head of the team, David, who's historically been the primary like programmer, wore a bunch of different hats over the course of like getting Cook Serve Forever out the door. But after the initial release, they were really disappointed in how like people received the game, so they decided to revamp how the thing worked, like from the bottom up. And they've been working on that for a couple of months. It just became available this past weekend. I believe Friday the 17th. And then they also published an early access roadmap on their Steam page, where in January we get the new redesign. That's what we're doing now. And then they're going to add what they call Cooking School, which is more story content, blitz levels, new foods, and an all new Cooking School mode. In April, in early to late April, which is one of my favorite time spaces. They're going to publish the finale as well as more additional food levels and additional features. And in summer of 2025, they will do the full PC releases 1.0. And
I really like this graphic.
I think it's really like concise in a way that a lot of roadmaps aren't.
You
know what I mean? Like usually, like you need like a legend or like a key to like read all the
symbols
on screen. And it's just like, nah, this is what's up. Here it is. And I was like, thank you so much.
Here it is. I also like that the way that they did it was like the stuff that they know for sure is going to come out and the general time frame it's going to come out with are in like the contrasting colors to the background, and then summer, which is a little more vague, more closely matches the background. So like if it's late summer, you can't really be mad at them about it, you know?
I'm with that.
I think that's really smart graphic design. No one can see this, unfortunately, but like imagine in your brain, if you would. Good graphic design.
If anyone's interested, if you're in our Discord, I'm just going to post it without context in our video games channel, but you'll have the context because you were here. Congratulations.
Yeah, true. Congratulations on having context. Love that for you.
I need to decide if I'm going to get back into Street Fighter.
Why?
Because one, I want to support my local this year.
Okay.
And like the locals down the street, and I just want to be around. But I don't want to just wallflower. Like if there are games to play, like I think I want to play them. And while I could decide that like in the moment, I think that's probably what will end up happening either way. I do think I'm interested in like some of the games more than other ones. Like I don't think I'm gonna get into Tekken right now. Like Tekken 8's not great right now. It's still a video game, and like there are people who are having fun playing it, but like there are a lot of like QOL stuff that's not fun. And while I generally understand the feel of like Street Fighter 5, the characters that I like in it are bad. Like they're just not competitive at the moment. Because their mini game has very little to do with like the core mechanic, which is like the drive rush thing. And so like I'm especially at this stage where we're like 2-3 years in, the drive rush stuff is really, really strong. And like I don't really know how to use it, and two, my character isn't that great with it. Like there are just better answers with like other characters. But I like I don't know, good players try to win with their favorites. I think, but I haven't touched the game in a while. Like when I did play it, like around the time it released, I played for like a few weeks, and then I did like my placements. I ended up in gold, which is like maybe 4 tiers away from like the top tier, which is master. And then I put it down. I didn't pick it up after that. I was like, I made it to gold 2. That's cool. And then I just put it down.
You were like, that's enough, actually.
Yeah, but like if I'm gonna like hang out in my locals, I think there should be something that I play. And maybe I get back into Street Fighter. And they're releasing. It's part of the time where they're bringing in more like Fatal Fury characters. Like Mai's supposed to be coming out soon. They recently released her trailer, and she looks good. Honestly, like her movement looks strong. Like her costume looks good. And she looks like she'll be fun to play. She definitely has like some shenanigans available. I'm just going to put it on in the background here because
that is important.
Yeah, because I think it's neat. But yeah,
ooh, it might show up in the recording.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
We'll find out together.
But yeah, like I mean, I liked. Oh wait, I said Fatal Fury, and I probably should have said SNK. No, Mai is in Fatal Fury. I wasn't wrong about that.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the new Fatal Fury like outfit, and then they put the classic outfit also. This is the classic outfit.
Oh, I like her new outfit better.
Her new outfit's great. There are a bunch of like anti-woke nerds that have been yelling about it recently, but like
if anti-woke nerds are yelling about it, it's even better, actually.
Yeah, like
it turns out this is peak design.
Like,
this is what real women look like. You're wrong.
Yeah, like fuck. And the worst part is because like she's worn this outfit before. It's just like there are a bunch of tourists that are just yelling about like skin coverage and shit. You know what I mean? But like, look at her moves. Look at like the fan. I think actually can reflect projectiles, which is really neat.
That's cool as hell.
Look!
Oh yeah! Holy shit!
No, like honestly, she's so cool. Into the level 2 at the end, like her level 3 also looks really, really good so far.
All right, everyone who's yelling about her costume is just mad that she's better than them.
Yeah, like obviously, God, man,
they're gonna get their ass handed to them by someone who's like, I picked her up for the first time 2 weeks ago, and like that's it. That's okay.
And she pulls out the fan for the perfect parry. It's so cool. Like she's got like full screen. She gets like these horizontal like movement and everything. It's so neat. They're gonna get hit by this as predicted like 30 times. I'm gonna hit them with it, I think.
Yeah, do it.
And this is the level 3. Wait for it.
What?
Ah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, mine's gonna be sick.
What are you looking at? Get God. My eyes are up here.
True.
God.
I'm still
anyone who's mad about her is wrong.
Right.
Actually.
I'm gonna play Elena when she comes out too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty excited for Mai. Like, man, fighting games are bad. Honestly, I'm having so much fun.
Well, that's important. I think it's okay to like check out the scene first for a bit. Like, I think you can wallflower a little at the beginning.
True, yeah.
And then be like, no, I just wanted to like see where everyone was like before I started playing. Not for any, just to like check out, where I need to be to like have fun in this space. And I don't think anyone can fault you for that, Yeah.
I want to believe. Like, I think like, because I think what's most important to me here is actually like supporting my local. Like, I think it'd be cool to show up and play, but like, I'm not trying to be like the world's greatest fighting game player or anything like that.
Yeah, you just want to hang out, have a good time.
But I also want the scene to grow, I think. And like, I know like Ohio like has a lot of people that play. Like, there are people that show up at tournaments and stuff like that. And I think just like, gently growing the scene is what I'm interested in. Like, if our local becomes like, a going ordeal and like people like stop by or whatever, that could be cool. And like, I do want to go to.
Well, also your local also will have an influx of players in the fall.
True. Yeah, especially here.
Just because of, college town shenanigans.
Oh man. I want to be like, but also like, like I feel like locals like they need to be like looked after sometimes. I still remember there was like a local like in the Bay Area where like they were just running it in this dive bar or whatever. But like some guy like lost and then tried to pull a gun after, and it's just like, nah, that's bullshit. Man.
Why? What the hell?
They lost the fucking babies. It's all this shit, Like, and that's what I mean. Like, like keeping an eye out for stuff like that, and just like being like people who are present in the community that like doesn't let that shit fly. Like, it's important to be like in the space so that people don't get wild.
That sounds terrifying, though. What the fuck?
It's kind of nuts. Like, sincerely, like it's real shenanigans. But like, I don't know. I've definitely been in spaces like that where it's just like, God, I forgot what happened. But there was this one time I came back to my hometown. There is a dive bar that we go to, and they're cool. They're one of the few places that like have Guinness in town, and they sell them in mason jars. But I remember there was this guy who like very much seemed like biker affiliated. And like, I don't know for sure. All right. Like, this is definitely like speculation here, but
right. The rumor come out. I gotcha.
But I'm pretty sure that this guy was at this bar lamenting that he had just been contracted for a hit that he didn't want to do.
Hello?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Right. And like, we're just
I'm sorry. Run that one by me again?
No, but that's what it was.
What?
He was like, it seemed like he was a guy who's like biker / gang affiliated, who was like contracted for a hit that he did not want to do. And he was like sitting at the bar, and like apparently I looked like someone to him, and I decided I was going to talk to him because who cares? It's a bar. And this guy's like, like weeping over his drink, and he's just like, I can't change, man. All I am is war. And I was like, dog, what are you talking about? But like,
that's such a fucking line, though. Hello?
Yeah, right? Isn't that great?
I can't change, man. All I am is war.
Yes, that's what he said.
That dude needs to write video games. Bam. That would have gotten so fucking hard in like the latest Dad of War game. Holy shit.
He was really hurt about it, but we sat with him for about an hour. I felt like he got out when he needed to go out, but then he did leave. So I don't know where he went. That's
good luck to him, Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
Right. Yeah, praise out the back.
Hey, yo.
Oh, man. Sometimes those people just need people to talk to. I don't know if I could talk a guy out of getting his gun after a loss in a fighting game, but maybe I could. I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
I hope you never have to fucking do that. What the hell?
Fair enough.
Jesus Christ. People are crazy.
People are wild. That's true.
Yikes.
True.
Fucking yikes. That man's gonna live in my head rent free.
Wait, which guy? The guy who pulled the gun after the fighting game laws?
Yeah.
Okay.
That guy. Also the guy who's like, I don't know, man. All I am is war. All I am is war.
Yeah.
Wild. Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. It was certainly a night, for sure, for sure. Oh, man. I hope that guy's okay wherever he is. Jesus Christ.
In news, I'm sure you already know. It appears that you just have that kind of face, Rocky.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you know, I have a face that reminds people about, like, you know, I guess a better life they had at one point or something.
Or something.
Or something.
Loved ones lost or whatever. What's the song Lost Ones Weeping? You know what I mean.
That sounds right.
You don't know what I mean, but that's okay.
Lost Ones.
Lost Ones Weeping is Hatsune Miku Bop.
Oh, yeah. Featuring Rin.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm just going to play that right now. We'll let that run.
Okay. Sure. We can live in this space.
Oh, wait. I'm still sharing my screen now. I guess you're hearing it too.
Let's go. You are. I'm here too now.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god. Anyway. Anime's great. Oh, speaking of anime, Rocky, I have a question. I have a very important question. It's a very important question for me and me alone.
Sure.
And also for Anime Club, but no one else from Anime Club cares as much as I do. Did you get the Hatsune Miku movie?
The Hatsune Miku movie?
The Hatsune Miku movie. It came out on the 17th.
Oh, no, I don't think I have it yet, but I can just request that.
Alrighty.
What's it called again?
Great question. Wish I knew. Sure fucking don't. Hang on. I'll look it up.
It's pretty funny because I definitely requested a bunch of stuff on the server recently. Not anime related. God, there are a lot of Hatsune Miku movies. Oh my lord.
There should not be a lot. What do you mean there's a lot?
Tegan, do you see the screen that I'm on right now?
Yeah. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, those are all the concerts.
Okay.
Oh, I want all of those too, but you know, that's a different problem. Hang on.
Noted.
No, I want the movie. Hang on. The movie is called, I have to go all the way to the bottom. Project Sekai, the movie, a Miku who can't sing.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Now I remember that.
Yeah, because Project Sekai, fun fact, I'm back into Project Sekai, baby. So sorry. Sorry to my friends who were excited for me to clear my gacha addiction. It's back. TikTok got banned and I re-updated Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage.
Wait, no, hold on. Tegan, I'm going to send you something.
Yeah.
Because there's a visual novel game that I've been meaning to play for, I guess, about 2 years now that I haven't done yet. But,
okay.
But I'm pretty sure you'll devour it, so I'm going to send it to you.
Oh, okay. Sure.
There was a game I found on Itch that I downloaded a long time ago. And so I just have the file. I sideloaded it onto like my my phone. And it's called I Want to Pursue the Mean Side Character.
Oh, my favorite character. No, it's not.
Yeah, so it's like it's an APK.
Okay.
And so like you should just be able to drop it onto your phone and then just like run it as an application.
Okay.
But it's a visual novel that, you know, is what it says on the tin. I just haven't sat down and played it because I haven't played any visual novels in the past couple of years.
I see. Okay, now it's my job. I gotcha.
Yeah, it's okay. I think you're gonna like it.
Probably.
Mm-mm.
But the big event is one of the big events is going on. So like, Project Sekai has entered its third real life year. Okay. Right. Of existing as a video game, or fourth real life year. Is it fourth real life year in Japan, third real life year in the US of existing as a game.
Right.
So all of the characters have upgraded 1 year, which means there's a decent chunk of the cast that are now second or third years, and the rest of the cast are second years.
Okay.
Which means we're about to lose a bunch of senpais, you know, in another 2 years or whatever. They have not introduced any additional bands. This is important.
Okay.
At least right now. But we have had a number of fundamental events that have happened, both currently in the English server and like also in the Japanese server. Okay. The first major event we're having in the English servers is we're getting the World Link events. Mm-hmm. Where which is like, oh, everybody's like growing up and their dreams are changing, and like this is the evolution of like their little digital worlds, because the digital worlds are based on what their dreams are. Okay. Right? Yeah. So like right now the World Link event for Vivid Bad Squad is going on, and what they're discovering is that like the Sekai has expanded. Mm-hmm. And it's showing each of them, because this is one of the group worlds where it's a collaborative effort the entire time. Okay. The whole band is getting new like streets in what is called the Street Sekai. Okay. And they're containing like memories of like how they got here, essentially. So right now, as of recording, Kohane's is going on. But she's like the cute little hamster girl. She's so sweet. She's the little nerd who's like, I don't understand anything about rap or street music. Haha, but like, you guys are cool. Can I hang out with you?
For sure.
And everyone else is like, yeah, we're going to be a squad. So everyone else is like confronting like their parents' dreams that they had for them initially, and like reasserting their own like places of failure and figuring out how they got over their own personal walls when it comes to like music. Sure. And Kohana is just like, haha, I was really, really shy, and being able to perform on stage has made me not so shy. Hee hee.
For sure.
And it's so silly and so cute. Meanwhile, in the Japanese server, they had recently 2 huge events of revolving around one character in the Night Chord group named Mizuki. Mm-hmm. They are canonically the only person in the game who uses they them pronouns. Okay. This is on purpose because they don't want to talk about it. The Project Sekai like devs don't want to like fully address the thing that's happening, right? But it's very heavily implied throughout like the other stories that Mizuki is actually a trans girl. Okay. And so these most recent Night Court events have essentially confirmed it without outright saying it. Mm-hmm. The first event has some of Mizuki's old classmates who used to bully her essentially forcibly outing her to Enna. Jesus Christ. Her best friend. Right. Their best friend in the group. Okay. And the way they do it is like they're like, oh, you hang out with Mizuki, so are you a guy too? Like that's the canon dialogue. Jesus Christ. They're like, you're so cute, but are you a guy too? And it's just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, Mizuki's my bestie. Like, I love them. What's wrong? Why are you guys being assholes? Right. And then like Mizuki just leaves. She like freaks out, completely freaks out, and abandons the real world entirely. All right. She goes into their little digital, their Night Chord Sekai, the empty Sekai, and she's just like, I live here now. I'm not coming out. You can't fucking make me. Everyone is gonna hate me. No one is gonna like me. Everyone's gonna think I'm a freak, and no one will like me because I lied to them, and it's gonna be really, really awkward and really awful, and I'm not gonna do it. Haha, get got. To the point that like everyone in the real world also notices. They're like, hey, where's Mizuki? Right. Why are they skipping school? What is happening? Like Mizuki's parents get really worried and like all this stuff. And then they find Mizuki and like in Enna's next event in Night Court, in the next Night Court event was an Enna event. Okay. And it was her essentially finding Mizuki and being like, I don't care. I don't care. We're best friends. Nothing is changing that. I love you the way you are. Like, you know, without being, not implying romantic love, entirely, the way it's phrased is entirely like platonic love. But all of the cards are them like smiling and crying at each other as like cherry blossoms fall down and like everyone is beautiful and like in these sunny spots and stuff, you know? And it's very like, I love them. And now Mizuki's back. So yeah, essentially, for all intents and purposes, right? Mizuki confirmed trans and a bestie, and also maybe more, but definitely has said the equivalent of like, I love you the way you are, and nothing will change that. Which I think is beautiful.
Hell yeah.
They still only use, Mizuki still only uses they, them in the game, though.
That's their business.
Yeah. Also, probably because the game devs don't want to address it any more than they have, sort of thing, which is like, this is more than like, I think we see what we see from like Japanese developers in like a lot of games,
right?
You know, where like typically like the trans character is either like played for laughs or like played as like a weirdo sort of thing. But between like this and My Senpai is a Boy, it's very much like there's definitely an effort being made to like normalize it, you know, and be like, no, this is fine. Like these people are just people just experiencing life also. You know?
That reminds me, My Senpai is no Tanoko is getting like a movie this season.
Yeah, it comes out on Valentine's Day.
Real.
So you have time on that.
Real.
That was a good show though. If you want a touching story about wow, these parents are bad and some of them are learning, My Senpai is a Boy. It's a good anime. It's 12 episodes. It's very nice. But yeah. Anyway, in the US servers, we're doing the World Link event for Vivid Bad Squad, and we're also getting ready to do the next event is a Wonderland Showtime event. And it's the one where they're putting on Peter Pan. So I have to have it.
Oh, yeah.
I have to have it. Emma gets to be Peter. She's so cute. Which is also like in keeping with traditional casting for Peter. Which is the kind of casting I want them for them to use in the Legend of Zelda movie. It's fine.
Yeah,
you know.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens for sure. But that's something else I'm doing in the background. So I'm watching all of the episodes I've missed, all the like group events that I've missed, even though like I don't need to watch them, you know, because I've been keeping up with the storylines anyway online because I care about these kids.
Real.
But like now I'm actually like watching them in game and stuff. It's taking a lot of time, but that's okay. You know. I don't know.
I wish I'd saved the caps. I don't think I did. So like I watched Yakuza Fiance last season. The full title, Yakuza Fiance Raise wa Taringali, I think. And it definitely, it was weird in a lot of ways. Like there was like there's a thing that they did where like outside of the main characters, if they wanted us to feel like a character was attractive, they gave them like square irises for some reason.
Oh, okay.
There was some decent like fight choreography, but like sometimes like the fights would just like start without like any real resolution. The male lead is deeply strange, like so wild. Basically he's trying to like kind of worm his way into this girl's life. They've like quote unquote been like promised to each other because they're descendants of seemingly important families in the Yakuza.
Okay.
But like the kid who apparently had some like incident in like middle school, which isn't clear as to what happened, but besides the fact that it was violent and he was the cause of that violence. This guy, he seems to be a masochist. Like first off, he is also like there's like a whole thing where like he doesn't like when they have an exclusivity conversation about like them dating before they're actually dating, the guy says something that's completely unhinged. I'm going to repeat once, I'm never going to say again, which is that I don't mind if you're with other people, but if you hook up with other guys, is it okay if I be there so that I can kill them afterwards?
Hello?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Never saying that again. But he did say that in real life, or like in real anime life, you know what it is. But like, it was like, huh? And like, that's just such a weird dynamic to introduce into something. And the female lead got like mad enough that like when at one point what she did, like, she was so mad at like the male lead. She looks at her watch and then she said okay and then left. And she like refused to like acknowledge his existence for 72 hours. And he's like kind of like a handler, like in like the Yakuza for her. Like he's supposed to like, you know, chauffeur her to and fro and like look after her and whatever. But she basically ignored the fact that he was present at all, had another person chauffeur her every place, and like just completely like refused to acknowledge the guy. And he was getting weird about it. He started making a bunch of baked goods for her.
Okay.
Like he made like all these like cakes and stuff that like she again refused to acknowledge. And then he like was trying to pass it off to like the goons that like normally guards their place, and they're like, "Why is this annoying guy here?" It was a very strange show. I think it was ultimately a good time, but it was so weird to watch out. And like they're not toxic, but they're twisted in a really gnarled way that like is very strange. Apparently the male lead has never had friends before, but he's in the Yakuza, which is like makes him a very particularly dangerous guy. But he's here, I guess.
Oh my god. That's so wild.
Oh yeah.
I don't like it.
I hear that. I don't think the group would have liked it. I think I could probably pinpoint the exact moment where everyone decides I don't want to watch this anymore, and it's just before the end of episode 3.
Oh no.
But I watched all 12 and it was weird. I don't know if I'm better or worse for it, but I did watch it. That's the truth.
I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta watch some stuff.
True. That's what
I feel like
taught me.
I don't think anyone needs to watch Fooly Cooly, but that's me.
That's amazing. Tell me more about this.
I feel like a very specific kind of person needs to watch Fooly Cooly, but I don't think everybody needs to watch it.
Oh, I don't think everyone needs to watch it. That's fair. I don't think everybody needs to watch Fooly Cooly, but Fooly Cooly did teach me that sometimes you got to eat the bad stuff to appreciate the good stuff.
Wild. Congratulations again. I learn new things about people every single day. Oh my god. What I learned from Anime Club is...
Yeah.
God. I feel like Fooly Cooly is specifically for like tweenage boys, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. That sounds like Takun, so that works for me.
Yeah. Because like I did watch like the first half of Fooly Cooly, and I was just like, I don't understand any of this, actually.
You know what? Totally valid. Because I didn't watch... I'm not going to lie, I don't think I really understood much about Fooly Cooly like the first like 3 times I watched it.
That's fair.
I do really like it. And I definitely consider it formative. I don't think it's the best thing like ever or anything, but like, I really appreciate my time with it. Also, I lucked into a really cool band because there's a song, in the show. Usually, whenever Takun gets to do like his action sequence when he's like in the fusion form or whatever, there's a song called "Last Dinosaurs" that plays. But there's also just a whole ass band called Last Dinosaurs.
Really?
Yeah, that's a pretty good time. And I lucked into them trying to find that song like years ago. And they're pretty cool.
God. That's good at least. Sorry, I just started grooving to Romeo and Cinderella.
Well, Romeo and Cinderella is playing, so that makes sense.
It's a bop.
Oh yeah, I've been playing Hyper Light Breaker.
Oh yeah, how is that?
It's cool.
I watched it a little, but you know,
I have better ideas of what's going on. I think this is really built for like community, like very much like drop in, drop out games, and I hope that's a priority going forward in like early access. I feel like the solo experience like definitely lacks a lot. Like I feel like you're dropped in and you don't know what's happening. There's a lot going on. And like that's cool if you just want to like, zone out and hang out in a place, but it's fucking dangerous as a solo player. It's still dangerous as like a group or whatever, but there's a lot more like I guess, interaction involved. Like one of the things I think like I'll compare it to like Fortnite for a second. Like if you're playing solos in Fortnite, like when you die, you die. And you jump in, you have to do another game. But like if you're playing with a group, if you die, like someone can pick you up and you can keep playing.
Okay.
But like I don't know if that death still counts against like the res value. Like sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hyper Light Breaker is a procedurally generated open world action combat game. Basically, you're dropped onto a map, and there are like places to explore, and there are bosses that you can fight while you clash in this place called the Overgrowth against a creature called the Abyss King. And the bosses that are on the map are usually locked behind like specific zones that apparently have lore. I've seen a little bit of it so far. Like there's like lore that you can collect on like the map that you can decode when you go back to your hub world or whatever. But it's very much drop in, drop out. But the thing is that the worlds, they're procedurally generated, and each world you basically get 4 deaths on. That doesn't mean 4 tries, because you can drop onto a map and like a run can be 10 minutes, and it can also be 3 hours if you really want it to be, if you know what's up. But like if you die on the map 4 times, the map resets.
Okay.
And so like then you get a new map and whatever, and every time you die on the map, like your gear all has like durability, which includes like there's some things that have durability, some things that don't. Like for example, your character class and your character you get to keep. There's probably a gotcha version of this where like the characters will disappear, and that sounds terrifying. But like but like the gear that you have, like your weapon and like your armor and like your perks that you can pick up over the map, like every time you die, there's durability that like reduces, and like the higher rarity you have, the more durable it is. But like you can upgrade your own gear and stuff, and you can develop, like you can pay for perks across like wins and gather lore about the world and figure out what's going on here. But it's cool. I'm having fun. There's a lot to learn. And I feel like a new positive learning space is generally a good thing for me. The action combat's pretty good. There's some weapons that I like better than others. Like I really like the shotguns. I really like the rail lasers. I like the dual blades and I like the claws. But like the big ass like great swords are also neat too. I haven't tried the other character archetypes, which I believe have different default weapons. But I'm still spinning around. I'm not good at it yet, but I'm having fun. I'm definitely really enjoying myself with it.
Well, that's important. Is it do you think the best gaming experience with it is with controller or mouse and keyboard?
I haven't done mouse and keyboard at all yet. But the game suggests keyboard on the PC experience.
Oh, okay.
Like it's actually like one of like the stingers as you're like loading in. It's like like the publisher name Heart Machine, and then like their UELA, and then like this is best experienced on a controller, and then they do that.
Okay. I like it when games tell you like what they think the better experience is.
Oh damn! Goodbye, Miku.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, she sings so fast.
I'm with it.
This map is a bitch.
Yeah.
In Project Sekai. Yeah, it's so fast. Even like the like just the hard level is so fast.
Honestly, I kind of miss rhythm games. I might get back into one, but like I feel like it's not smart on my end to buy like a full dance pad set, because like I'd use it and I'd hope like Aaliyah would like it, but she may not like it at all. So like I don't know if I'm gonna do all that, but
it's good like cardio though.
Yeah, you know what? I just need to get back into fitness boxing. I gotta make some peace with fucking Katy Perry, which is a whole other thing. I fucking hate her, but like,
there's Hatsune Miku fitness boxing though.
Yeah, that's true. But like,
you just get the Hatsune Miku one. Hatsune Miku has never hurt anybody in her life.
That sounds right. I'm gonna choose to believe it for now.
Yeah.
I still gotta finish this Dark Souls run. I feel dumb because like I put this like thing in my head where it's like I gotta finish the Dark Souls run before I get back into Metaphor ReFantazio. And I definitely want to play both. But also, I don't feel like playing Dark Souls right now because I'm playing Hyper Light Breaker and I feel like it's occupying the same space.
Okay. So why not just also play a Metaphor?
I don't know. I'm not ready because I feel like I feel like once I start playing Metaphor again, it's gonna be the only thing I want to play. Like it's one of those. Like I think like it's one of the games of the year for a reason. And like even the bits of it that I've played, I say bits of it. I've played 37 hours of this game already across like 3 save files or whatever. And it's just like it's going to be the only thing I do. And like I don't want that to happen when I have these other things that I want to finish first. So I'm gonna finish them.
I see.
I mean, I'm not worried about Dark Souls because like I've beaten the game before. I just need to do this like DLC stuff. And then like I'll be done with it. And then I'll play 300 hours of ReFantazio, and then maybe Monster Hunter will be here by then. Who knows?
Who knows? Unlikely.
Yeah, maybe. I might finish like mid-February or something. There's still Paper Mario. Well, I guess in February I'll be doing Mario and Luigi. Superstar Saga. Let's go.
Yeah, I gotta get my way through the rest of Ocarina of Time.
Are you gonna try to like cheese it without the Mask of Truth or the Eye of Truth or whatever?
No, I'm gonna get it probably.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it the quote unquote the right way, you know, because like there are definitely people who have been popping into stream who have never seen the actual story of Ocarina of Time.
That's fair. Yeah.
So I do want to do it like for them, you know? And so like cheesing it feels bad, you know?
I get that.
Cause like that's what I'm trying to do, I guess, in like my stuff. I'm not trying to have never claimed to be good at video games except for Splatoon, you know?
Okay.
But like I'm not good at Ocarina of Time. And that's fine. You know?
Okay, but
it's okay to be bad at games.
Yeah, of course it is. But Teeks, here's the real question. When are you gonna get into Mahjong Soul?
Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
You know what Mahjong Soul is? Come on.
No, I don't.
You know the free-to-play online streamer sensation Mahjong Soul?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
They had the Idolmaster collaboration like in November.
They what? They had a what?
Tegan, there's no way you didn't know this. No, I didn't.
No,
I didn't tell you about this. But
I don't know how you would have assumed I knew about it.
You would have known about it, Tegan. Here you go. I'm going to give you a store page. There you go. You can look at Mahjong Soul for a second.
No, try again.
What do you mean?
You sent me the Street Fighter 6 My gameplay trailer.
Yeah, that's fair. You got me there. I did do that. I just reloaded the page instead of copying it. I'm just going to edit my thing. There's no evidence of that. There you go.
Yeah, there's no evidence of that except for the fact that it says edited. All right, I've clicked the link.
Yeah.
Oh, look at them. That's cute. Oh, it's a Shiny Colors collab. Interesting. I haven't met the Shining Colors girls. I should. Okay. Oh, you get to be lots of different anime girls, so you get to play against lots of different anime girls. Oh, you get to be them and play against them.
All 4 of them, Tegan. Good shit. Way to put it together.
Wow. I don't know anything about Mahjong, though.
That's okay.
Well, this made me good at the Mahjong game in Final Fantasy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Which I do have to start up again.
That sounds like fun. I'm actually letting my sub lapse in the next 5 days.
Okay. Did I tell you that I thought I let my sub lapse in October? And instead I am on autopay.
Oh, I think you might have mentioned that actually.
Yeah. I've been paying for it apparently. Haha.
Sometimes it's like that.
Yep. It's only $15, so.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing.
Yeah. It could definitely be worse. And it's not like I knew I was never gonna play this game again. I obviously intended to come back the entire time.
Since I put it down when I was doing through progress, I think that was like mid-December, maybe early December.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played it all since then, so it's been at least like 6 weeks since I've like logged in.
Oh, okay, that's a while.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks before like I left on my trip. So yeah, I think we're coming up on like the 5th, 6th week now. Actually,
isn't that why?
Wait, why what? Oh, but
You
the trip?
put it down?
Yeah, I put it down because I didn't want to think about it on the trip, like for sure, and like I wanted to start like the League of Legends thing. But I did put it down. Like I'll come back to it. I think I might come back to it with like a dedicated group. Like who knows? I might like sit down and just do all the ultimates with like dedicated groups or something. That wouldn't be the worst thing. Because like
could be fun.
Because then I could be a Sexta legend. I think.
What?
Well, because there's 6 like ultimates now. Because it's like
oh yeah, that's right.
Like ultimate weapon. Well, hold on. Ultimate Coil of Bahamut, Ultimate Weapon Ultimate, The Legend of Alexander, Dragon Song Reprise, the Omega Protocol, and now Futures Rewritten Ultimate. 6, yeah. So there's 6 ultimates. So I might sit down and like work my way through all 6 of those.
Oh, that's so many.
Yeah, but I've already done one, so I just need 5 more. 5 is the number of grace, Tegan. Apparently,
I'm gonna have to learn so many fights, aren't I? Dang.
I mean, maybe it could be fun. I'm telling you, like, I still think about the dance that I did in like Omega 12S as like a scholar. Like, it was just like, okay, so like I'm hitting my my cooldown or whatever, but then we all have to move, so we get knocked back here, get a shield right before we get knocked back, and then like once we get knocked back, the shield is gone. Throw up another regen. My teammate throws up a shield. We all dance out into our Proteans. Hit one GCD, come back in, hit the next one. It felt cool. Felt like we were doing something, and we were doing it together.
I'm gonna do my best.
Good luck, have fun, Teeks.
I'm still in
Stormblood, I think, right?
Yeah, Stormblood.
Stormblood's cool. Yeah. Honestly, like I like Stormblood. It's not my favorite, to be honest, but it's still good. I'm very interested to find out how you feel about Shadowbringers.
I remember we started this podcast when Shadowbringers came out, didn't we?
A couple years before, but I did make a point to yell about Shadowbringers on the podcast, and no one knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's true. That did happen. All right, I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm working on it. It's going to be my big, you know, now that I have more time because I'm not doing Christmas crafting.
True.
Start your Christmas crafts early, folks.
True enough. That reminds me, I gotta get serious about Halloween.
What?
My wife loves Halloween, and like,
okay.
I've never particularly cared for it, but I gotta get serious about it.
Okay, in what way?
I gotta like plan ahead for like costumes and stuff, and then make sure that they're good. Plan events and whatnot. Make sure that we have a good time. That's the thing.
You can start planning events in September.
Oh, that's nice. I was gonna aim for June.
Really. No, that's when you should plan your costume.
Okay, then I had it right. Cool.
Yeah. June for costumes, September for event, because like if you're just doing like a party or whatever, like that's easy. But if you want to like hit things that are going on, September is typically when they start announcing official dates and times.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And as you know, Ohio has the most haunted attractions in the United States.
Turns out, yeah.
Because we're spooky. There's nothing else to do here.
That was really funny. We were talking about dream jobs when we were out at like the meal or like the, you know, like the dinner party last night. And someone did actually say astronaut. It was a good time. Like
they could do that.
Hell yeah.
It's possible. You just gotta be in really good physical shape. You know?
Hell yeah.
And like you need to have some kind of degree. You know? That's like 2 things. That's it. Easy. Do it.
Degree, get shredded. Let's go.
Yeah, degree, get shredded. Because they don't want to send you into space at less than peak physical condition. Because like being in space is going to degrade your body.
Yeah, plus it's
really
haunted.
Dramatically. Oh yeah, space haunted, 100%.
Okay, but here's the real thing, Tegan. If we get invaded tomorrow, do you think America could do it? Like, not America. Do you think the world could do something about it? Do you think we'd get smoked, or do you think like the aliens would leave and they'd be like, "Wow, the Earth goes hard"?
I think we get smoked for the first month and a half.
Okay.
And then I think potentially there is a clawback opportunity at that point.
I'm with it. That's fair.
And then it's like, oh shit, hang on, we fucked up here. But I think if they thoroughly kill us in that first month and a half, it's over. I think that's kind of how it goes.
I think that's fair.
I really love the like indomitable human spirit thing. I think that has something to do with it, quote unquote.
We were born to inherit the stars and all that.
Yeah. But I don't think anybody in power is going to be able to do anything about anything in the first month and a half.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to spend at least 4 weeks arguing about whether or not the aliens are even actually here.
Yeah. Shout outs to Miku.
I love her.
True.
That's my daughter. I've loved her since the very beginning. God. I don't know if this is in the background of everything we're saying or not, but
I'll find out later.
Yeah, we'll find out together. Well, we won't find out together. You'll find out together.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not because it's only picking up my microphone.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Poor everybody.
Yeah.
Poor everybody else missing out on it.
Yeah, true.
Well. Is that a podcast?
Have
we podcasted?
Call it a podcast. That's fine.
All right. I think we're going to have to call it a podcast because it's 3:30 Eastern and Anime Club starts in 30 minutes.
Everybody who's waiting for Anime Club will be there soon.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for hanging out. Oh, wait, no, I don't do this. Tegan, you do the outro.
I don't know what the outro is.
You know what? I believe in you.
You think I paid attention in the 6 years we've been doing
Tegan,
this?
you just have to decide where the podcast ends.
That's fair. Hi, everybody. This is the end of the podcast. Goodbye. No, I'm kidding. Brian would kill me. Everybody, thanks for listening. This has been the Impossible Coin Podcast. Mm-hmm. You can get it wherever podcasts are found except SoundCloud. Yeah. However, on SoundCloud, you can find Kid Brother's show, Big Soch, who did do our intro and outro music. Mm-hmm. And he's at Big Soch NJ or on Bandcamp at betweenrooms.bandcamp.com.
That's right.
Our logo. It's also allegedly a t-shirt that you have to email Brian about if you want a t-shirt.
I've seen it. Oscar wears it every time I see him. I love that guy.
That's amazing. I would like to see a photo of it. But it was designed by the famous Lauren Moran.
It's true.
You can find her on Blue Sky at Lauren Moran, bluesky.com or whatever. Bluesky.social or whatever it is.
Social, yeah.
Or Twitter at Lauren Moran. She does great work. No idea how Brian managed to swing that.
Yeah, right. It's still crazy to me.
Congrats to him. Congrats to her. Let's see. What else? Oh, we stream on Twitch Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Allegedly.
Yes.
Saturdays, you'll get both me and Rocky doing Splatoon. Mondays and Wednesdays, you get Rocky. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you get me. Sometimes. We're going through it, but it's okay. What else? We have a Patreon. It's not accepting patrons. Additional. Yeah, it's not accepting paid patrons right now, but I think you could still sign up. You still click I want to follow it or whatever. And that is where all of our content also goes. Allegedly. Sometimes there is exclusive behind the scenes stuff. We were doing all of the anime only episodes there as a Patreon reward, among some other things. So if you want to check that out, feel free. It's at patreon.com, Impossible Coin Podcast. Also everywhere. We are everywhere on social media for Blue Sky and Twitter and all of that. It is at Impossible Coin, no underscores or spaces or anything like that. If you see something, let us know. Except the other Patreon account, because that's also ours. Haha. Oopsies. Brian forgot he made one, which was fun.
It was fun. Yeah.
Let's see. I think that's technically everything.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Neat.
I found one. Ha!
Oh my god, there it is!
Yeah.
Wild. That's absolutely crazy to me.
Yeah, right? Now, Oscar's a big fan of that guy.
Okay. Nice.
Right.
I hope Brian feels better soon.
True.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's a time. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. That's everything, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Brian says peace. And I say bye.
And I say thank you for podcast.
Last time you said something different.
You suck.